Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? We are here. It is 8:30. Yes, 8:30 Central Standard Time. So that's just for today, for our guests for today, so they can make it on. This is the TERRAN Lamb Show, episode number 82. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. We are here every Tuesday, normally at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But today we are here at, do I have lipstick on my teeth? I think I do, yes. 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you check us out. If you have a story, and I know you do, I would love to have you right here on the show. If you know someone who has a story, I would like to have them on the show. Make sure you get a hold of me. Make sure you connect us. And I would love to have them on the show. This show today, we have our sponsor, Such Is Life. Make sure you're taking a look at my IGTV for what Such Is Life is all about. The product and service is brought to you by Such Is Life. She is a life coach, a motivational, inspirational, and realist, most importantly. So I like that, realist. And she has some great stuff to offer. So make sure you're checking out her IG as well. And DM her for any information on products and services that she has to offer. Again, check out my IGTV to learn more about Such Is Life. And this is episode number 82. And so we are waiting on our guests coming in today. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to wait a little bit longer because they may be getting organized. Can you guys see me? Yeah. Maybe I need to turn this up, but I don't know if that's working. Okay. Oh, here she is. Here they are. Is it still lipstick on my teeth? I don't know. Somebody tell me if I have lipstick on my teeth. I tried to wear lip gloss. Oh, today's our Valentine's Day episode. Did I say that already? Today is our Valentine's Day episode. And again, we are sponsored by Such Is Life with the Z. Such Is Life. Sid and Chris. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. It's saying there. There are the Valentine's Day booze.
I feel like
what's up?
Hi, TERRAN.
Hello. I know Stephanie, right? Hi. Hi, Alex. Hey, Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Y'all haven't met, TERRAN, right? Yeah, y'all haven't met. This is Christopher.
Hello. How you doing?
This is TERRAN.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Yeah, today was a day class and stuff.
Valentine's Day episode. So you guys tell us your love story. How do you guys meet? Tell us about it.
You go first.
I want to hear
okay,
guys, just a snippet on how you met, because my husband and I, we have different versions of what went down first.
We do too.
So we went down. So Sydney, you tell me yours, and then Chris, you tell me your version. Real quick.
Okay. So first of all, first things first, Chris and I met on Tinder.
Okay.
And we've been together for 3 years now. So I had downloaded Tinder just as it was just a joke. Like I had no intentions on meeting Chris, on meeting anybody for that matter. I just downloaded Tinder and I was just like, you know what? Let me just get out here and mingle. Like I had been on my self-care journey and I felt like I was kind of ready to get back out there. And so I downloaded Tinder and then I was scrolling or what's that? Swiping left. And then I saw Chris and I was like, oh, he kind of cute. Like we had mutual interests. We both had mutual interests at the time. With physical therapy, personal training and stuff. So I was just like, okay. I was like, let me reach out. And so I DM'd him and I reached out and I was just like, hey. and then I let
Chris. Go to Chris. Is that your?
What'd you say?
That's right so far.
Are we good? Interject when it goes off the rails.
So I reached out to him, and he responded back some hours later, and he was, what'd you say back? You were like, hey. I think you said hey.
I don't remember.
I think he said hey, and then we kind of just started talking and stuff from there, and the rest is kind of history, pretty much. Right? All right. Yeah.
Is he on board, Chris?
What was that?
Are you still on board? Is Sydney telling the truth?
That was pretty accurate.
Have anything to, did she go off anywhere? Do you have any snippets?
Let's see. So we did meet on Tinder, and she did message me first. I was working at a Bears game, so that's the only reason I took
forever to respond.
It wasn't that long, because when I noticed the message, it was halftime at the game. And what did I do? Oh, I got off work. I looked through her profile and everything, and I was like, all right, let me get in the mindset because you can't approach a woman any type of way.
So you had to get the mind right.
Exactly. So I got my mind right. I decompressed from work, and then that's when I messaged him. And then we probably talked for about a week and a half before we actually met.
Yeah. We actually talked for a week, like a week and a half.
Yeah, and then we went on our first date.
Or on Tinder, on Tinder, on actual Tinder for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks.
Nah,
and then
we texted.
And then we texted.
It was half and half.
Right. See, okay, so this is where
it was a week on Tinder and a week texting.
Right.
Each other.
And then we finally met up, and we had our first
date.
date.
That was our first date.
First date.
No quotation.
So that's where we differ. Because I didn't think that it was a first date, but he was under the impression that it was. What'd you say, Taryn?
What did you think it was?
I just thought that we were just hanging out, and he was like,
it was a meetup group. I mean, what was going on?
I thought it was just a meetup. I was just a casual, we're just gonna go get dinner and a movie.
That's a date.
A dinner and a movie. Yeah.
So that was it. That's always where we differ. But other than that, we're usually pretty spot on with that. But yeah, and then we hung out that first time, and then we just kept talking from there, and pretty much the rest is history, honestly. 3 years later, and we still...
That first date or whatever, in quotes, out of quotes, is that your anniversary date kind of thing? Or when do you do that?
No, I made him actually officially...
Oh, that's when you become official.
Right. So we actually technically became official in January of 2019. Because we met in 2018 in October, November.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's when we made it official.
Okay. And Chris, are you back to you? Are you on board? Anything off the chain?
No, that's besides the whole first date part, that's accurate.
That's where you guys disagree.
Yeah, because she loves to call that I don't know what a meetup is, but that's a first date.
I feel do you guys know those meetups, the groups where you're you just want to meet up and you want to, whatever, make candles or play tennis or whatever. Those meetup groups the app. But I don't know about Tinder, so I don't really know either what. Is that one where the girls swipe or the guys swipe or who swipes?
I didn't know. I thought Tinder was the guys made the first move, but right. I don't even remember swiping on her. So it popped up and I was excited, don't get me wrong. But the first 10 minutes I was trying to see how did this happen? Because like I said, I didn't think the girls on there could make the first move. But
I guess that's the other one, right? Isn't that Bumble?
I think it's Bumble.
Oh, look, So Keena's saying, "Oh, the Tinder swindler, crazy." Yeah, you know what? We watched that. Did you guys watch that?
No, what's
No.
that?
So Keena, it's about a crazy guy on Tinder. That's the best way I can describe it. Keena, you got any? Is that how you would add to it? It's about a crazy guy on Tinder who like scams all these girls.
Didn't he just get arrested or something like
Yeah.
that?
I don't know the details. I kind of I watched it like when my husband was watching, and then I kind of fell asleep on it, but something like that. But yeah, that reminds me of that. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I've never had it, but I remember that show or whatever. I remember, like I said, my husband was watching it. So then after first date, then yeah, Kenny said K-True was on, Sydney. He was nuts.
K-True!
Still out doing his thing too. Like, oh, Kenny said he's still out doing his thing. So first date, and then after first date, in January, you guys became official, and then it was on and popping. And then tell us kind of some highlights of the rest, like, you know, some milestones, maybe your first big go to the moon argument. What happened?
Well, 2019, we were in like the honeymoon phase, like that whole year. Like that whole year was pretty smooth. Like,
Yeah.
one thing about us, like we're really good at communicating, and like we make sure that if something's going on or somebody's feeling some type of way, like we make sure to talk about that. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're so strong and why 2019 was so good. And that was pre-COVID, so you know things were normal. But I would say one of the biggest things, I guess we could talk about 2020 and during COVID and quarantine. Talk about that a little bit.
Every couple has like ups and downs, but like she said, we were pretty like natural with everything. So like we never.
Tina's asking real quick for your age, and do you have any kids?
Oh, we're 20. Well, I'll be 26 in 2 weeks, and Chris is 26, so we're basically both 26.
Okay. And kids?
Nope.
No
kids.
No time soon.
COVID.
Yeah. So we get along like naturally. It's just like from the first date till now, it's like nothing is forced, like ever forced. There's no like awkward moments. Like our families get along, like everything like that. So that was easy. It's easy to go out the way for each other. So, but COVID, I think just like having that foundation taken from you, like seeing each other at will and talking face to face, rather than like text or FaceTime, that gets old pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
I think that was like the biggest thing. Like our strong suit got taken away, and then so we had to like really work towards, I wouldn't say rebuilding it, but adjusting to the new norm.
So it is work, right? Like for no matter, you know, you get along, but it's still work. You know, stuff still happens. You know, what values do you share, and what's different? Somebody's asking.
What values do we share? That's a good question.
As far as like, in what aspect? Like school and stuff, or like just
anything?
Like goals and stuff like that?
Yeah, maybe goals. Do you guys have do you guys talk about your wish list of goals or anything
yeah, we do. We just did that. What month are we in? February? We just did that last month. Like what we want to accomplish for summer or for the year, or like weekly goals.
As a couple.
Yeah. And individually.
Yeah, we sit down. We try to sit down as often as we can and reflect on our goals. But like at the beginning of this year, we have like a note sheet in our phones that's like couple goals, things we want to accomplish, like financially or spiritually, mentally, emotionally, things like that. And then individual goals, the same thing, physically, spiritually, emotionally, like all that good stuff. So
life, career.
Yeah, she said life, career, gender roles, kids, religion. So kind of some of the stuff you're talking about.
Yeah, so
you know,
I'll let you.
Life. life is kind of hard because she's in school right now, so that's just like a week by week type of thing. We're just rolling with adjusting, and then we moved into our first place together, so that was a big achievement. What was that?
When did you guys move in together?
October
last
year. Yeah. So we kind of just started getting into that. But what other goals? Travel. We both love to travel, so we try to make sure to do things like that together. That's kind of like our bonding, or like my particular love language.
It's a good chance to just get away from real life a little bit. And that's needed, like especially in a relationship, because it can be hard sometimes to let the outside world just like
influence.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as like generals, though, I don't really feel like, because we're like, for example, like with cooking, right, or cleaning, it's not typically like that's like supposed to be the female's job, right?
I love cooking.
He loves cooking, and I like cooking too. So we'll like share the role there, or like cleaning. Like we're both pretty good about just like if we see something's dirty, like we're gonna like clean it up. Like you can look in our apartment right now, and it's very clean.
There's no gender roles for me. I was raised by women. Like my dad was in my life, but he has a house like full of women, and then like I stayed with my grandma, and it was just my grandma, my mom, and my aunt for most of my life, and that was like all women. So there was no gender roles. I was just taught to like make sure the women in your life were okay.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
Okay, what does that mean though?
Like, just take care of your home base. Like, if you're good at home, then you can go do whatever else. Like, go have fun. So, since we have our own place now, I make sure she's good before I, like, go do something else. Or, like, go hang out with my friends or whatnot. Because, I mean, she's number one as long as, like, we're in the same area. So...
That was sweet. That was sweet. So this is episode, so just so you guys know, this is episode number 82. Yeah. Our Valentine's Day episode. It is sponsored by Such Is Life with a Z. So make sure you check out my IGTV and make sure you check out Such Is Life and products and services offered there. So thank you, Such Is Life, for sponsoring episode number 82, our Valentine's Day episode with Sydney and Chris. So catching up, we get another question. Love languages. So Sydney, you started talking about love languages. So tell us more about maybe yours and Chris yours, and you know how that works.
Yeah, so we actually took a love language quiz. He had no idea what love languages were prior to us being together. So you know, there's like physical touch, there's quality time, you know, things of that nature.
Words of affirmation.
Yes, words of affirmation. And so me personally, or no, yours was quality time, and physical touch. I believe it was.
Quality was number one.
Yeah, quality time was number one for you, and for me it was like affirmations. It was number one.
Okay, words of affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation was number one. So like once we took that quiz and kind of talked about that a little bit more, I think it gave him, each other, the both of us, like more of that insight on just like, okay, so she likes being loved this way, you know, or I should probably give her a gift or like show her physically. Like for example, when I was back studying for the GRE, he bought me a GRE book, and that meant so much to me. And we weren't even like really dating at the time. Like we weren't even officials. Well, we were dating, but like we weren't like officially together at the time. So that he didn't know that at the time, but that really played heavy onto my love language in particular. So, but that's just like a small example there.
And yours is quality time, Chris?
Yeah, I'm big on like just spending time with your family, because like you can't take that time for granted. So I'm big on like making the time you have count. I don't like to plan too much in the future. Like I definitely plan for the future, but like not too far ahead. I just focus on the now. And I think like we learn from each other, and I think that was like the one thing she took from me is like being in the moment, because that's when you have the most success. Like, if anybody watched the Jordan documentary, what was it, Last Dance?
Yeah.
One of the reporters asked him, like, how are you so successful? Like, how are you so great? And he was like, I don't know what you're saying, but just be in the moment.
So that's a good one. Be in the moment. And Kina, or Such Is Life, who is our sponsor, by the way, Such Is Life says never stop the effort. Jen is throwing out rings. There's Jen. You know, no pressure, but there's Jen. Again,
you tell him, Jen. You tell him.
Saying never stop the effort. Never stop. My love language, my husband's love language is words of affirmation, or one of them, and then one of mine is acts of service. So yeah. Jen wants to be the flower girl, so she's putting her Jen now. So I don't know if I want to be the flower girl, but I'll pick something else. Somebody at the door. I don't know. I don't know about the flower girl. Last time I was in a dress throwing flowers around. I don't know how well that worked out. So, no, I think that's good that you guys know each other's, you know, love language, and try to, you know, I think like Such As Life was saying, you know, it's great, right? It's great to have your friend and have good times with, but it's that effort. It's that effort to continue and to continue to learn about that person, and you know, and like you said, you do have to value that person and keep them true to your heart and keep them kind of your number one, you know, because a lot of other things can get in the way and you can get distracted, you know, from that main goal of coupledom, if you will, right? What you got, Chris? You about to say something?
Oh no, we just speaking on the effort. One thing we agreed upon was like never stop dating each other. Like,
okay,
no matter what phase we're like in, like dating or like engaged or married or renewing vows or whatever. It's like never stop dating each other.
Okay. Such As Life is asking, what are your individual interests?
All right. Well, for those who know, I work with TERRAN at the Center for Fitness. So I'm a personal trainer, so fitness is like kind of my thing. I also like to. Why are you looking like that? I like doing so many different things. I'm a huge foodie. I love trying new places. I love trying new types of foods. And I love to travel. I'm in the process of trying to go somewhere within the next month. So those are like the biggest things that I like to do. And occasionally I like to get onto my creative side too. And I like to paint or draw certain things. So I'm kind of getting more back into that. So.
And get her hair done.
And I like doing hair. I like getting my hair up too.
Chris, what about you?
I love fashion and shoes. Like outside of like doing like normal stuff, I love art. I was actually telling this story at work today. I got a detention. I was in like 5th grade. I finished my work early. And I don't know why. It was like a weird thing back then, but I didn't like to be the first one to hand in my homework, just in case like I needed to like change something. So I was just started drawing shoes on like the back of my paper, and the teacher walked around and saw me, and she was like, "What are you doing? Like you're not even doing the work." And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't tell her I finished, but she gave me detention. I got out of it. I didn't care, but I think that was like one of the wake up calls for me to like do fashion, and now I have my own clothing brand. So,
nice.
Yeah, fashion and shoes is like probably an art. I love to draw. I actually drew her. What was that for your birthday?
Like 2 years ago.
You drew what?
I drew a portrait of her.
Oh, that's nice. I have to see it sometime, Sid. What's up?
I'll send you a picture.
Like
I don't have it. It's actually my dad's house. I don't have it here at the apartment.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to take a picture of it and at least show me a picture.
I will.
Other than that, those are like my main. And music. I love music. I listen to music all day.
So did you, So, did you guys watch the Super Bowl? And I know you guys are 26. So is that still in your? Were you with it, or what did you think?
That's tradition now.
Oh,
We watch the Super Bowl every year together.
Yeah.
and you like the halftime. So, such as life says, what's your zodiac signs, and do you believe in the zodiac? Do you
Oh
believe?
yeah, I do. I'm a Pisces and he's a Virgo. I don't know the moon's right. I don't know it. I don't get that deep. But yes, I am a Pisces and he's a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
And he's a true Virgo. Like,
When's your birthday, Chris?
August 27th.
My husband's a Virgo too.
When's his birthday?
His birthday's September 20th.
Oh, yeah. That's like a couple days before my aunt's birthday. I grew up in a house full of Virgos.
yes, all of like his mom, his aunt, his grandma, they're all Virgos.
Yep.
My mom's a Virgo. It's too many Virgos.
Life. Look? I know, right?
What's the hate with Virgos?
What's the hate with Virgos? And said Sid, can Chris hoop?
He sucks. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's crazy because at my dad's house, he has a hoop in his backyard, and we've been together 3 years. We have yet to take it to the court, which is so crazy. So we have to do that.
I ask every summer. She runs from me. So.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I do get kind of scared because I feel he's so much stronger than me, so I feel like I'm gonna lose. But
I was like, I can't drive, and I would get 3 dribbles max.
Is one of you guys more competitive than the other?
Pretty even.
I think it's pretty even.
We're pretty even.
I'm a sore loser though. I'll admit to it. So
you're like K True. He is. Let me tell you. One time, I can't remember, K True. If you're still on, you can tell us what game was that. We were playing a game. We were playing a game, and he lost the game, and he wanted to play all night until he won. And it was like 2 a.m. And he was like, "Nah, we're about to have another match." And I was like, I am tired. We were with a group of people. I can't remember. It was called Celebrity, where you put some names in a hat and you do this celebrity thing. Anyway, he to play until he won, and it was like 2 a.m.
We went. What was that place called in Yorktown?
There's this place in Yorktown called it's virtual reality. It's called the Sandbar, right? Sandbar.
No, not that one. That's Oakwood. Where we went to go play all those games. But Yorktown with the
Jen said the game. She needs a game between you and the principal.
Who just said that?
Knows that she calls him the principal, but we'll just tell him now.
I think I'll win, K True. I think I'll win if the two of us play the game.
Yeah, Sid versus K True. We can do that live on one of the shows. It's Sid. I feel a challenge. I hear a challenge. Yeah, it was that celebrity, and he wanted to play until literally keep going until we won. And he had lost like twice, and he wanted to redeem himself. It was like 2 a.m, and all the rest of us were like, "We are going to sleep. We cannot play this one." Oh, and Jen said she's got $5 on you, Sydney.
That's it. That's it. Just 5.
That's it. I don't hear up in the wager, so I don't know if he's in. He might have to bow out. I don't know. I don't see his comments, so.
He shook his hand.
Oh, I think he said, what is that, K True? A drink like.
No, I think he's shaking hands like shaking hands. He's shaking on it.
It's a bet. I was like, what is that?
She said $1 for each kid. Oh, Jen.
We'll definitely put that on the books. We'll have to go live with I don't know how we'll make it happen live, but maybe the first, 2 points, but that could take forever. We'd be live forever. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out, because I feel that I think you guys virtually shook hands. It is actually, I know, oh my gosh, we're going to have to bring you guys back on, because I feel like we've had so much fun. Because it was a half an hour. That was it.
That's crazy. Okay. Okay.
That,
Yeah, we'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
so part 2. So one last fun question. Oh, okay. So look, see, I told you he's competitive, right? Like I'm like, show's over. K-True's like, let's do it. We're in. We're gonna do it now. You want to? We got to. Such is life says, can you look at your partner and tell them 3 things you admire before we leave?
Oh, that's easy.
You
Go.
Your passion. I love your passion and your drive. Or passion, drive, I guess that's 1. No, that's 2. What is that? 1 or 2? That's 2. Let's do 2. So I love your drive. I love your passion. And I love just the way that you treat me.
Like, we're with it. We're here for it, Chris.
Generosity, being willing to just be yourself, and willing to do anything, no matter what time it is. No matter if it's like at 12 at night or 7 in the morning. Just willing to do
that one right
anyway.
We're going to leave that one right there. Well, we have enjoyed you guys. I mean, we are definitely going to have you back on the show for another episode because I think we have a lot more questions. Maybe I should do this more often, bring you guys back on. Maybe you guys should be my relationship experts for the show. Such Life says, thank you so much for sharing. I love that. And again, guys, this is episode number 82, sponsored by Such is Life. Such is Life with a Z. Make sure you're checking out the handle and checking out my IGTV for more information and get a hold of Such is Life for information on products and services. Sydney and Chris, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming on. And just for the record, so it is recorded, K-True and Sydney on the court.
Sometime in 2022. Sometime in 2022.
And points a finger and says sometime in 2022. Chris, I can just be mere bystanders, picking up the pieces.
Fine.
Picking up the
That's
pieces.
fine.
All
Keep
right.
score or something.
What'd you say?
You got to keep score or something.
Somehow.
I know. Trust me, I feel like there'll be a, K-True says, great job, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good night. I will reach out to you guys both soon. And thank you very much for joining us, guys. We are here 7:30 p.m. Today was a special episode, our Valentine's Day episode with Sydney and Chris, sponsored by Such is Life with a Z. Thank you so much. We'll be back. You know what? Next week is going to be a quick break because I'm going to take a quick break next week. So I'll see you after that. And love you guys, and we will see you soon. Make sure you are following, liking, subscribing. We are available on Apple Podcast, IGTV, and YouTube. This is the TERRAN Lamb Show, and we are out. Be good to yourself and each other. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.